Hello everyone, Felipe here again here with Daniel. Okay, we're gonna keep working on the side control attacks, alright, with the gi. Nice to see everyone. Left side already, moving the head sideways, up and down. Circling the head, everyone. Both sides. Circling the arm. The other one. Also both sides, everyone. And the hips. Okay, everyone, lay down on the floor. Bridge, 10 times inside. And hip skate, 10 times inside. Going to the turtle. And back stepping. Paying attention to the hips, to keep the hips up. Sometimes inside as well. And switching the base, pushing the leg through, keeping the weight on the elbow, right? As tight as possible here with the leg, sliding here on the floor. Then rolling back and forth, over our shoulder. Pay attention to stay in the same line, everyone. You can drop the hip as well and roll forward, landing in the same line. You do that 5 times inside. And last but not least, working with some technical stand-up. All the way up, same base, bring the same hand, pushing the leg through. Watch out when you come up, everyone. Foot behind your hand, all the way up, hand returns, pushing the leg through. Also 5 times inside, up and down. Okay, and let's go to the partner drills, everyone. Okay, people, we're just gonna repeat the drill that we did yesterday. I showed this with more details in the last class, but it's just basically moving from one side to the other side around my partner's head. I want to stay away from her legs. Okay, so and I don't want to lose my base as well. So from here, I'm gonna have the cross face. I'm gonna elevate elbow and knee, pushing my leg through, switching my base, weight on my elbow, pushing up with my head so Dania cannot push me away. If Dania gets to push my bicep, I palm and I have the control of the arm, and I'm going to be working here. Okay, I'm going to use this leg that is on top to take a really big step, and together with this leg, my elbow is going to follow, and I want to bring this elbow under her armpit. And I'm going to switch to the north-south position. Both elbows under her armpit. I want to keep my chest over her chest, hips low, and from here, as I want to go back to the other side. First, bringing my elbow next to the hip, back stepping, and here I'm going to be back in the first position that I have. Okay, switching my base, getting the cross face, and we're back into the first scenario. And I'm just want to go back to the other side same way. Switch the base, step, north-south, both elbows under the armpit, chest on the chest, cross the elbow first. Back step to the other side, going back to the cross face, establishing my position. Just going from one side to the other side, ending in the cross face. Okay, we're going to do this 3 minutes. One of you on top, the other one on the bottom. Pay attention, people, to keep yourselves tight, to stay in contact with your opponent during the entire transition. So your opponent doesn't have time to escape. Again, I showed this with more details in the past class. Just make sure, guys, that you keep yourselves as tight as possible, and then you don't have to be fast. Again, 3 minutes, one of you on top, the other one on the bottom. Then you guys switch. Moving forward, everyone. Okay, people, and another 3 minutes of this drill that we have been doing for the past week, in which in here, then you guys see underhook, switch to the side, she gets the underhook again. Don't want to let her come up. I step with my elbow in front of the bed, knee behind the back. I back step to don't lose the pressure, and up here behind her back. And I had this situation. I just want to be working from one side to the other side. Try. I showed this already as well before, everyone. So you guys are going to find this with more details in past classes. Just want to make sure, everyone, that you follow the steps. 1, 2, 3. In your back. Okay, and again. 1, 2, and 3. In your back. Okay, just switching from one side to the other side so you don't lose your position. Okay, we're not always going to be able to hold our opponents. So it is important that we're able to keep the position with mobility. As I say every time, follow the steps. If you're getting more comfortable with this, try to connect those steps a little bit faster so this position gets more fluid to you. 3 minutes, one of you on top, then you guys switch, whoever's on the bottom get on top, and we move to the position. Let's go, people. Okay, everyone, this time I'm gonna attack her arm. I'm gonna give her neck a break, okay? And what I want to do from here, everyone, is get a really good grip over on my own collar. But this time we're gonna use a little bit of the transition that we've been working, and I'm going to do this attack from the north-south, okay? And going to the north-south is a really good situation because it makes it a lot harder for your opponent to defend, okay? The further you are from your opponent's legs, the better. So at the moment that you are able to pin your opponent's shoulder from the north-south, it becomes a lot harder for my opponent to get to the guard again. But pay attention, everyone. I'm gonna go to the north-south first. So I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna switch my base, keeping the control, pushing forward with my shoulder, bringing my elbow on her elbow, and I'm gonna work from here. Guys, when you have the north-south position, keep in mind that your opponent has the hips free, and sometimes your opponent is gonna be trying to rotate back. So controlling the shoulder is very important. Okay, so make sure that your chest is always here over your partner's chest, the hips low so your opponent cannot move so much, and you're gonna be effective here with this control. Again, very annoying to escape from here, and we can work from this position. So what I'm going to do from here, everyone, is I'm gonna keep my weight, and I'm gonna bring my arm under her arm. I wanna make sure I trap it. And even if Dani is protecting it like this, I'm just going to swim under her forearm, get the control here under her arm. And here, I wanna make a grip on my collar, but I'm not bringing my hand to the collar, but what I'm doing in reality is I'm driving my head to the elbow so I can bring my collar to the hand, making a really tight grip, okay? Because during this entire transition, I don't want to let Dania connect her arms and defend. So I'm going to keep her arm isolated the entire time. So now I'm going to close my elbow on the shoulder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring myself up. As I bring myself up, I'm going to drive her arm up as well. I'm going to have this situation right here. Okay? From here, I already have her arm isolated. So I'm going to bring my knee behind her shoulder. I can pulse on the hand to help. And I'm just going to turn my hip to the side, already controlling the arm and finishing here with the armbar. Very important, people. Since I control this arm from the very first beginning, don't let your opponent grab their own hand, okay? Don't let this happen, otherwise they're gonna have a struggle to get the arm. It's still possible, we can talk about this in the future, but I wanna make sure that I have this arm trapped during the entire time, okay? So again, I'm gonna start here on the north-south, right? Dani is probably blocking, trying to push my hip, trying to push my arm. Okay, what I want to do is I want to go in front of her bicep here, under the arm, and I want to drive my collar to the hand so I can have a really tight grip and I have her arm isolated. Okay, I close my elbow over her shoulder so she doesn't get any space. And from here, everyone, I'm gonna bring myself up. I keep her arm isolated, knee behind the shoulder. I can keep my head here next to the hip, to the wrist, so she cannot retrieve the arm. The other hand I can bring on the floor, so I can turn. And I just want to turn my hip behind the head, sit grabbing the arm right away, driving myself down, already with the arm extended. Pay attention everyone, knees closed, so you can have a tighter grip, and her thumb up. Okay everyone, elevating the hip, and you're gonna get the armbar. So, the whole thing one more time. I'm gonna start on the side control. I'm going to do my transition here to the north-south. I'm gonna pummel her arm, collar to the hand. I bring her up, steps through the hip, control the arm, and finish here with the armbar. All right? As usual, everyone, when we're doing the positions, no need to use any time limit or speed. Let's try to understand. You guys can switch between you. So, I don't know, one of you doing twice each side, and then you, whoever was tapping now is going to attempt the submission. Okay? Let's train everyone. All right, people. Since we're switching, Dania's now attacking me. Okay? I've been submitting her a lot during the classes, so it's time for us to switch. So, guys, Dania's on top. So her objective here is to submit me, but the most important thing is for her not to lose the position. So whatever I try to get, she try to escape here. I'm gonna try to put my guard back or to end up on top. Then you can use those opportunities to get another position. So, and she just wants to keep her position or improve and try to get a submission. So from here, I'm gonna be trying to escape, so I can hip escape. Then I can start reacting. She switched the base. I'm gonna try to push her away. Exactly. We're just gonna be working like this. I'm gonna be trying to break her push. Just a specific training from here. And if, for example, Dennis submits me here, oh, good for her. Okay, starting over. Or if during the process, move around, Daniel. I'm able to push her away, I end up on top. Good for me. We start over in the side control. If I get the guard, same thing. Okay, one of you on top for 3 or 4 minutes, just focusing on keeping the position. That's the most important thing, everyone. And attacking when you see the possibilities. And people on the bottom try to protect. Okay, staying tight at all times. We're gonna talk about defense as soon as we're done with the attacks. And trying to end up on top or get the guard. Okay, then add some rolls. Be careful, have fun. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.